pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer Stadium. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. First carry now for David Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now Tua. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Had to prepare for it. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that,
they've got his man complete. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A big play that time for the Titans.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. David Montgomery, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Looking to throw on second down. McQueen. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. To throw on second down. McQueen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. McQueen. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
I know you feel that.
CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown, they're hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for the Titans. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, McQueen. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one nearly picked off. Yeah, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. McQueen. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. A solid stiff arm. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This one swung out to Montgomery and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Let's go deep. Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he is out of bounds here. On 2nd and goal. Tua, he'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McQueen eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Tua now on 1st down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. in with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw on second down. McQueen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played...
In this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to try and go deep again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. Right after, right down the middle, and a round is on here in this first half. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. throwing on first down. McQueen. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown. Boy, CeeDee Lamb so prolific at Oklahoma catching passes like this from Kyler Murray, and he's doing it at the NFL level too.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down. All the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders have become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. Got you, boy.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Caught by Montgomery. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Tua on 4th down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. as the first half is winding down. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the try here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. On first down, McQueen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in this second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On first and 10, McQueen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. McQueen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
To throw on second down. McQueen.
They'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Back to throw again. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McQueen. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On first down, Tagovailoa steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. They'll run for it with Montgomery, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Titans 63, Cowboys 14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is ball, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking to throw on second down. McQueen. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
On the option, here's Elliott. Yardage back at the 48-yard line. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. From the gun, McQueen. That one complete to Anderson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on first down, McQueen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Titans! Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
69 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Elliott going to get it again on second down.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play that time for the Titans. Here's Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. On play action, here's Tua. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Osa Odighizuwa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Back now on EA Sports. as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down he'll go at the 25.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for